Oh, good morning. Hi, I'm SkinnyGene64, and I play this game called VR Chat. VR Chat is a community-driven online social platform prioritizing itself in VR. You can be absolutely anything you want to be and go absolutely anywhere you want to go. But everyone seems to be an anime girl here. I'm not sure why. With its ease of expression, VR Chat is a great place to get connected with people you would have never been able to before. It's also a great place to sink a few thousand hours into. Wow, would you look at that? Within VR Chat, there's a multitude of communities, and today I will be focusing on the rave scene. VR Chat has a massive rave scene with members and DJs from all around the world. There are dozens and dozens of clubs across VR Chat, all operating within their own time zones. Because of this, there is always a rave going on somewhere in VR Chat. The party literally never ends here. With so many clubs to talk about, I'm going to aim our focus on one club, that being Club Lyoko. Club Lyoko is a club that aims to give an exceptional VR experience, built on diversifying their community as well as their music. They operate with the idea that music has no borders, as well as these core values. Over the week, I interview staff from Lyoko and other DJs in the community to learn more about their history in the rave scene, their passion for it, and of course, to learn about Lyoko. Hello, Isacarius. Isacarius?
Either or is fine. Yeah.
I got a chair.
You got a chair.
there's no chair.
I didn't think this through.
I'll just stand.
I'll stand up too. Hello, Schwenk. Good morning.
Hi.
Hi. We're good? You ready?
Aye, Captain.
Aye, Captain.
I'm ready.
How's it going,
Clearing my
Zimbolt?
throat. I'm good. How are you, Skinny?
I am pretty good, Zimbolt. Thank you for asking.
Wonderful. I typically ask my friends how they're doing when I'm talking to them.
Of course.
Hi.
Hello. Hey, Merles. Okay, so we have the camera right there, and then my assistant, Jesse Pinkmath.
Lines.
Yes.
Lines, we need to cook.
We need to cook lines. Okay. Hello, Dr. Nope.
Hello, Skinny.
Please address me by my full name.
Was that right? Hello, Skinny Jeans 64.
Thank you. We're doing, it's awesome.
Convincing. Excellent.
Convincing. You seem like a real person.
It's working.
Yeah! Before we dive into Lyoko, I also asked the DJs a few other questions, like, how did you get into VR Chat? VR Chat's not all that popular in comparison to most other games, but as we go deeper and deeper into the subgroups, we find significantly less and less players. How does one even get into VR? Or, in that fact, how does one even get into the rave scene? How'd you find out about VR Chat? How did you get into the scene?
I did know of VR chat already because one of my friends had a VR headset. Oh, this is cool. I want this too. Oh, apparently it's affordable. I'm just gonna get one of these Quest 2 things, you know? A few days later, my own VR headset arrived. And the first thing I did was just play loads of Beat Saber. And then for some reason, I got into contact with my ex-girlfriend again. A person she met inside of VR chat called Sergeant Freeman. And that guy introduced me to a venue called Sanctum.
First time I played VR Chat, in my first interaction with VR Chat, this was a much different game. It wasn't quite as developed as it is now. When I first played VR Chat, I didn't see not one single DJ. I didn't even see anyone that was spamming music on a microphone or something, which is crazy, honestly. And then my friend Kizzle, which I've known for quite a while, they have a club called Spiral. They told me like, hey, come check out my VR set or whatever, right? At that point, like, it's been years since I've DJ'd, right? You know, I'm like, I love music, so, and Kizzle's my good friend of a decade or longer. So I joined the event, one of the first Spiral events, and I was like, hey, you know, this is really cool. I love this. I wanna do this.
Because the community is relatively small, everyone kind of knows each other. While everyone may not know each other personally, the rave scene is really just one big tight-knit community of people with one common interest, that being music. If you enjoy music, then VR Chat is a great place to get into the music on a regular basis without breaking the bank. Well, maybe just once. Or twice. Or maybe a lot more, I don't know. It's always fun to jam out in a world with friends, but it's a bit hard to collectively listen to music if there's not someone to play it. And that's why we have the DJs. But how does one get into DJing? So how did you get into DJing?
Yeah, so when I was younger, I kind of would hear like different songs in my head, and I kind of got the sense of like as I would hear a song, I would start like mashing them up in my head to like other songs that I would hear. I was kind of like a human Shazam at the time, you know, like I slowly kind of built this like mental like library and like connected songs in my head, and I could like kind of visualize like the waveforms or kind of like how it sounded, but I didn't really have a word for that, right? So like I did some researching online, I found out about DJing, and then I decided to like buy a really like Newmark Mix Track 1 mixer and just started like experimenting on my own.
So I actually attended a convention that is happening next week. So it's almost been exactly 1 year.
Shoot.
And they had like a rave, and there's a few artists there that I was like, oh, I really want to see these people. These people make music I like. But I was never like too into live shows. I made music before this point, so I started producing in like it's been like 6 years, but I never got into DJing or anything. And then I just kind of realized while I was there, I was like, holy crap, if I start DJing, then I can share my music with crowds and other people. So immediately after getting home from the convention, I bought my first DJ controller, and I couldn't play in person or anything, so I just like started hopping on VR.
Pretty much every DJ has a passion for music and wants to share that with people. But getting a group of people to come and listen to your set can be difficult. That's where clubs like Lyoko come in. Not only do they allow people to party and enjoy music with others, it lets DJs share their passion and play in front of a live audience. Like I said before, there's dozens and dozens of clubs to go party at. But what's so special about Lyoko? And how did it start?
I kind of also got the idea of like, hey, like it would be kind of cool to like try this like event hosting thing out myself. And so I was really, really close to a group called Kawaii Till I Die. Like I said, they were one of the first groups to give me that opportunity. And I said, hey guys, like, would you be down to let me like throw some pop-up events for you guys? And they're like, of course, like definitely. And so I would, at those pop-up events, I would bring in artists that I knew from the international scene, from Japan and stuff. And because I could translate like a little bit, you know, they were comfortable coming over and performing. And then also like would bring North American DJs to play in like kind of the first half. And I'd do these like late night pop-up events, and they were kind of like, you know, going off a little bit. And like, it was really fun to watch like everyone get really excited and like see the different cultures blending and like everyone exposed to different music styles. And I was like, oh man, like this is really, really fun.
The one thing that I respect about Lyoko is the fact that all the people, all the owners, all the community managers, they're really putting in thought, like they're really bringing a professionalism, right? Sicarius, very professional, very by the book, very friendly, like just they're providing a very refined platform. And like Lyoko's like so ahead. They're just very professional, very good community. Whereas like some people, you know, it's just an event and like who gives a been to plenty of places where it's just like we just need a DJ, right? At Lyoko, that's not what happens, Lyoko. You know, anytime you see a Lyoko lineup, it's gonna be a very curated or very good lineup. They have the best of the best. And not only do they have the best of the best, very professional. I can see why Lyoko is successful. They're doing everything by the book. They're doing everything good.
The way that people would organize was not the best, right? And so I come from a kind of like a project management, product manager background. And so for me, I'm just like looking at this going like, oh, this could be so much better, like streamlined, and like we could do this and this. And then slowly it kind of led to, well, what if, you know, I just started my own thing with some friends and, you know, see how that goes. So kind of like I said, there's two reasons, right? To address kind of like the lack of organization and to really just like build a space where artists of no matter where they're from, you know, regardless of where they come from, who they are, can perform in a space and have their talent heard. And so Lyoko's mission statement is good music has no borders. And to me, that's kind of like the fundamental grounding principle of why we exist, right? It's like, no matter who you are, what country you come from. Lyoko's a space for you to like share your craft with the world, and like I think that's really cool because VR lets you do things that wouldn't normally be possible in the real world and build lineups that wouldn't be possible kind of in the real world without like large fiscal backing.
I mean, I've been seeing that you're very involved with Lyoko. What makes like Lyoko? What makes you really passionate about Lyoko? I guess, like,
It's good people. There's good people who run Lyoko. I've worked with a lot of groups. I've worked with a lot of people, but I've never felt this like close with like a team. We feel like a team. That's what I love about it. Everyone knows each other. Everyone's comfortable around each other, and I'm like, the thing with other like team projects I've worked on, it's like I feel like I don't really know anyone. I feel I feel a little uncomfortable, like I'm just doing something. But yeah, I don't know. I love Lyoko. It's just a good community of people.
Lyoko is one of those clubs that really just sets an example for the VR rave scene, following all of their core values, giving opportunities to DJs, new and old, to be heard, and overall creating a great sense of community that is open for everyone to enjoy music and just have a great time. Why do people keep coming back and listening to music when you can just listen to music on your own time? Well, really, there's a lot of reasons, but I'll let the DJs tell you why.
So I love the fact that I could just go in and hear, probably the best DJs I've ever heard playing. And in this space, you're open to play whatever. Everything's much more open. You don't have to follow rules. In fact, you're better off breaking rules in this kind of platform.
I haven't been to one set where I've been like, wow, this sucks. I've gotten something out of everything. DJs are super good here for like no reason.
It was a sense of normalcy I was looking for so long. It was just live music, DJ hyping up the crowd, ravers churning up the dance floor, and the very air was buzzing with chatter, laughter, and just life. And this was it.
Overall, the rave scene is a great place for people to indulge on their passion for music and kind of experience the best parts of a real rave, all within the comforts of your home. And with clubs like Lyoko, you can really expect to have a phenomenal experience with talented DJs, amazing venues, and a community that's accepting to all. There's really nothing like the VR chat rave scene. While the music is an important part, the people here are really what makes the experience a great time. Without the DJs, there would be no event. Without the people partying, there'd be no sense of gathering. And without the staff that runs and organizes clubs like Lyoko, there would be no rave scene. The people here are nothing but kind and very friendly. There's really only one thing you need to look out for, and that's Alex from Lyoko. There was a very prominent character in the VR rave scene that I heard a lot about. His name is Alex from Lyoko. As you may have guessed, he's from Lyoko. He's so popular that most of the staff are named after this Alex from Lyoko. He even had a whole event entirely dedicated to him, named AlexCon. So I decided to look into this Alex from Lyoko character, and what I found was terrifying. So who is Alex from... What is Alex from Lyoko? Who is this?
I think Alex from Lyoko... at this point, I don't even know. I'm too scared to ask.
Who is Alex from Lyoko?
Stop the interview.
Stop the interview.
Can't. Stop it.
What's
no, you can't talk about that.
He's kind of an insane, wild, almost shadowy, almost, if I had to, cathartic.
Like, one day, Alex from Lyoko just kind of showed up in our server, and then I just started seeing everyone's names change to Alex from Lyoko.
I heard he's waiting in the shadows for a moment where you're the most vulnerable.
Things I've heard Alex from Lyoko say, it's not normal, but at the same time, he'll be very friendly,
Honestly, the best way I can describe it is like a disease. It just keeps festering. Like, I don't think I can stop it at this point.
I think you should try and avoid this person at all costs for the sake of your life. That's a medical opinion.
No, he's here.
He's here? Wait,
He's here. Hi!
Oh my god! Oh my god, it's Alex from Lyoko!
It's me, Alex from Lyoko. Yippee! I hope I can give a brand friendly image to Lyoko.
Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Alex from Lyoko. Good morning, everyone. Thank you all for watching this far. This was supposed to be a project for my media class, but then it turned into a project for me. Though I may not get a good grade because I was out of criteria by a lot, but I mean, that's fine. I want to give a quick thank you to Lyoko for letting me make this video, as well as all the DJs that I interviewed. They were absolutely fantastic. I also wanted to thank the friends who helped me get some clips for this video, as well as the friends who supported me in other ways. This video took me about a week of straight grinding, and honestly, it was a ton of fun. Very, very, very stressful though. I do want to keep this brief, so I just want to say again, I appreciate you for watching the video this far. If this video made you want to join the rave scene at all, that's fantastic. They're a great bunch of people. You should really go check out Lyoko. I'll put all the links down in the description, and go and say hi there. I hope everyone had an absolutely fantastic day and a great morning. I'll see you guys later, and thank you everyone for watching. Good night, y'all.